What's up, party people? It's Dan, your basement guitar superstar. Welcome to the channel, another episode. Today I'm not actually going to be playing anything for you unless we do it at the very end. What I do want to talk about though with you is Chapman Guitars. Now, those of you that know me and follow me on Instagram and on here know that I absolutely love Chapman Guitars. So I wanted to show you my collection of Chapman Guitars today. I own 5 of them currently. So we're going to start out with the one I got originally and kind of go in order of least favorite to favorite. Now, I love all of these. They're all my top 10 for favorite guitars. But I do want to show them to you, talk about each one of them a little bit, tell you what their name is. Yes, I'm a weirdo who names my guitars. Let me grab the first one here for you. We'll get started. So this is my OG Chapman guitar, my original Monkey Lord. ML3 Modern in this beautiful abyss finish. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. It's kind of like a turquoise to purple dip. Now these are the modern ones, so they have the Chapman Centurious humbuckers in them. Nickel frets instead of stainless steel, but this was the first one I owned. Absolutely love it. Yeah, this is kind of my first foray. Pretty simple guitar. It's a Telecaster style, obviously, with dual humbuckers, but the necks on these are lightning fast, and the action's great, and just everything on these is super high quality, and you can't argue with this finish. It's absolutely gorgeous. But this is my first one. This is the one that caused me to absolutely fall in love with Chapman guitars. And I believe I got this one from Anderton's over in the UK when they were having a sale. It would have been like a week before you saw the video for this. Probably, I want to say last year around the same time, maybe Black Friday. Somewhere around there. Anyway, I'll post a link to that video in the description below so you can watch it. So anyway, that's the OG Chapman. This one's name is Sephiroth, a Final Fantasy VII reference. It seemed pretty villainous at the time when I played it, just the way it played and sounded. But it reminded me, it just has the vibe of Sephiroth. So that's why I named it that. Anyway, we'll put this one back, go to the next one. Next one is this guy. So this is the Chapman ML2J. This beautiful cherry finish. You can see the wood graining on it. Now this guitar is unique because it was done only for Chapmans over in Germany. So they have this, which has a humbucker in it. You could coil split. And then they had a turquoise green one with a kind of Chapman's own take on a P90 in it. And this is the one I got. So this actually used to be Rob Chapman's guitar that he used on the channel. I have the paperwork to prove it. And I bought this from Band-Aid Music on the island of Malta. So my buddy Charlie Busuttil owns that shop, does a lot of repairs, sells guitars and stuff as well. And he has a deal with Rob. When Rob is done using a guitar for the channel, he will sell it to Charlie. Then Charlie sells it to his patrons or customers or whatever you want to call them. And Charlie gave me dibs on this one because he knew I was looking for kind of a Les Paul Jr. style guitar, and I wanted something that had some history with it. And I know Rob has mentioned he absolutely loved this guitar, but he can't keep everything. So I have the privilege of owning this now, and I absolutely love it. Plays really great. You got your volume and tone knob. And coil tap this guy. Pretty straightforward. Anyway, I just restrung this, redid the action on it. It plays like a dream. So you just see this a lot more on the channel. This one's name is Scarlet Witch, or Scarlet for short. Kind of reminds me of Melisandre, the Scarlet Witch on Game of Thrones. So that's why I named it that, but I absolutely love this guitar. It totally screams and cackles like a witch. That's part of it. And I hope you guys love this one as well. I'll post a video I did about this one. I don't think you can get these anymore. In fact, I know you can't as of a couple days ago when I looked on Chapman's website, unless you find it on eBay or a private seller selling them randomly. So I am very, very lucky that I was able to acquire this one for less than what they normally went for on Chapman. and it has you know, some history with Rob himself on it. But anyway, that is my Chapman ML2J. Okay, next in order that I like, and you guys will have seen a video on this recently, is my new ML2 Pro. So I got this one on Ultra Black Friday sale. Just happened to stumble across it. I think it was Sweetwater, or no, it was Musician's Friend that was having this for a huge amount off. I want to say I got it for 700 plus shipping, maybe 800 plus. I think I paid $850 total for it. Normally these are 1,200, would have been around 13 to 14. Normally priced with shipping. I love this guitar. I've only had it for a little bit. The only thing for me that took some getting used to is, if you notice on the back here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, that heel that goes from the headstock to the neck was a little goofy for me to get used to at first, but once I got used to it, I absolutely love this guitar. Plays and sounds like a dream, and these are definitely worth the price if you ever want to pick one up. I love this more than traditional Les Pauls. This and Rachel, my vintage V100 IT, are going to be the two main Les Pauls you see on the channel. Anyway, I absolutely love this one. It does a lot of the gritter stuff that a traditional Les Paul doesn't do, and has a wide range of tones you can use. This one's name is Lucretia. Again, a Final Fantasy reference with also a little bit of a Megadeth reference thrown in. Lucretia is one of my favorite Megadeth songs, if not my favorite one, and this felt like a Lucretia, so I bonded with this instantly as soon as I got it out of the box. But anyway, this is Lucretia, my 2022 Chapman ML2 Pro. So next in line is this guy, who I know you've seen me use on the channel several times. This is my Chapman ML1 Hybrid, and this beautiful Sarsen Stone black finish. Now normally these don't come with Seymour Duncan pickups in them. I actually had the same set installed that come on the ML1 Pro hybrids, or Hybrid Pros. So it's pearly gates in the bridge, and then double stacks in the neck and middle position. My buddy Thad Shoemaker over at Shoemaker Guitar Works was kind enough to install those for me. And you know, this is obviously a super strat, which Chapman does really well at. My favorite thing about this guitar, and this is actually probably my top 3 to play, is this roasted maple neck and fretboard. I don't know what it is about roasted maple, but I go gaga over it. I absolutely love this neck on this guitar. There's just something about roasted maple. It just plays, in my opinion, plays smoother than standard maple necks, and the roasted maple fretboard is fantastic as well, and it looks really pretty too. This finish is to die for. I know I could have spent the extra money and just gotten the upgraded pickups to begin with and stainless steel frets, but I really love the Sarsen Stone finish. Probably my top 3 for favorite guitars, period. But this is my Chapman ML1 Hybrid that's been upgraded. Its name is Vlad the Impaler, named after Vlad from vampire lore. So Vlad the Impaler. And then last, and my favorite of the Chapman guitars I own, this is the ML3 Pro Traditional. So it's got the hip shot locking tuners, stainless steel jumbo frets on it, Seymour Duncan pickups, a hot telly set specifically, and it's got this beautiful kind of sparkle finish on it. Now this is another guitar that was owned by Rob himself. I also got this one from Charlie over at Band-Aid Music in Malta. Again, it's one of those things, I was looking for a kind of a traditional Telecaster with a little bit more of a flair to it, and this definitely hit that niche for me. This is probably my favorite guitar in my collection right now. I play this all the time. And again, it was owned by Rob himself. He uses it in several videos. I'll post a link to those in there if you don't believe me. I have the certificate of authenticity to prove it and all that. He's written a bunch of songs on this guitar. So I feel really special having this. I know it's not going to have any value for anybody else but me probably. But I absolutely love Chapman Guitars. Rob has been more than gracious to me when I've talked to him online and has been, you know, kind of vocal in supporting the channel. You know, when I was feeling kind of down on a live stream, he said, you know, I know Basement Guitar Superstore is not a very good guitar player, but still we appreciate what you're doing for the brand, regardless, you know, because a lot of guys out there are at your skill level or below, and so we need people like you to do videos. And that was a huge vote of confidence for me, and just proved to me that Rob's a good person, because he could have said, dude, you're a rubbish guitarist, like, please stop making videos about our guitars because you suck. But he didn't do that, and so that to me went a long way. But anyway, this is my Chapman ML3 Pro Traditional, which blows any Telecaster I've ever played out of the water, and I've played tons of them since I got back into guitar. Blows my own Telecaster out of the water, but this is my absolute favorite guitar I own right now. And again, I got this from Band-Aid Music in Malta. Charlie's a great guy. He actually, as of the filming of this, he has a ML3 Pro Modern on there in the cyber black color that looks amazing. I already have an ML3 Modern, so I'm not gonna bite on it. But I know he's going to get other guitars from Rob. So make sure you check out his website, his Instagram, support what he's doing. I'll send a link, or I'll post a link in the description to all of these guitars if you want to know the specs on them. But in the Pro Traditional series, actually, they just came out with a bunch of new colors. So they have, and I'll post them up here. It was this, a black and like a white color. I don't know, this a black and kind of like a silvery, beautiful gray color. And now, the new ones they just came out with, it's like a gold, it kind of looks like an applesauce color a little bit, but it's gorgeous. And then like a frost green, kind of a lighter, mintier green. And then just this bright, radiant turquoise color that's absolutely gorgeous. And that's what these are. So I'll post a link to those in the video, as well as a video I did of this guy right here, so you can kind of hear what this sounds like. And if you want to get one, again, this, in my opinion, I would rather own one of these and own a piece of a guitar company's history than own like a generic Fender Telecaster that they make 15,000 of every year. But anyway, that's just me. This one's name is Blood Raven. That is a homage to my favorite Diablo character called Raven for short. And I know Rob loved that as well when he heard it. But anyway, I've rambled on way too long. That's my Chapman Guitars collection. I absolutely love their guitars. Them and Vintage are my two favorite brands, and they kind of go back and forth, dethroning each other depending on the day. But anyway, you're going to see all 5 of these on the channel, a lot more at some point. As always, thank you so much for watching and for your support. If you have not done so yet, please hit the like and subscribe button, hit the little bell symbol so you know when I have additional videos coming out. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have fun playing.